George Clooney is one of Hollywood's most accomplished leading men. And after more than 4 decades in the business and reigning as the world's most eligible bachelor, the Academy Award-winning actor, producer, director, and screenwriter.
Welcome back to the Stars Rewind. George Clooney, a name long associated with the image of Hollywood's charming bachelor. With a brilliant career and a life many would envy, Clooney once famously claimed that marriage was simply not in the cards for him. Yet, life had other plans. A remarkable woman entered his world, dismantling his old beliefs and inspiring the man who swore off marriage to fall in love and create a family. Meeting Amal Alamuddin not only transformed Clooney's life, but served as a turning point for anyone who thought he would remain Hollywood's eternal player. So, what was it about Amal that led Clooney to leave behind the bachelor life he once cherished? Is their marriage a real-life fairy tale, or does it carry hidden struggles and challenges beneath the surface? Join us as we explore each moment of Clooney's marital journey, from the joyful smiles of their wedding in Venice to the unyielding challenges that have tested their love through the years. First marriage to Talia Balsam. George Clooney's first marriage to actress Talia Balsam left a deep mark on his life, not only because of the love they shared, but also the hard lessons it taught him about relationships and marriage. In the late 1980s, Clooney was still a young actor trying to make his name in Hollywood, while Talia Balsam had already established herself, coming from a well-known family with strong ties in the entertainment industry. Though these differences didn't seem to matter at first, and the two quickly fell passionately in love. They met in 1984, and just a few years later, Clooney decided to marry Talia in a romantic Las Vegas wedding. For Clooney at the time, marrying Talia felt like the natural next step toward building a happy family, though he didn't yet fully understand the responsibilities of being a husband. However, that happiness was short-lived. As Clooney's career began to flourish, he found himself spending more time focused on work than on family. Meanwhile, Talia worked to maintain her own stable life, but their differing career paths and lifestyles gradually pushed them apart. Clooney later admitted that he became too absorbed in his career, neglecting the relationship and failing to give Talia the commitment marriage requires. Their divorce in 1993 was swift, yet the pain and sense of failure lingered for Clooney for years to come. From this breakup, he learned his first lesson about marriage. Love alone is not enough to sustain a marriage if both people aren't aligned in their goals and ideals. Following the divorce, Clooney felt that marriage wasn't for him and began to cultivate an image as Hollywood's charming bachelor, uninterested in settling down. His subsequent relationships were mostly fleeting and never led to long-term commitment. It wasn't until he met Amal Alamuddin that Clooney's views on marriage began to change. His first marriage to Talia Balsam was not only a moment of emotional loss, but also left a lasting impression on how Clooney would approach marriage in the future. Through the pain and lessons of that first marriage, Clooney began to understand the value of empathy and sacrifice in love, preparing him for a new journey when he entered married life the second time around. The peak of his career and the charming bachelor image. After his brief marriage to Talia Balsam, George Clooney didn't just focus on building his career, but perhaps inadvertently cultivated the image of Hollywood's most famous, charming bachelor. With his dazzling smile, sharp gaze, and self-assured presence, Clooney quickly became the ideal figure of a successful, free-spirited, and captivating man. His bachelor lifestyle not only kept him in the spotlight, but also established him as a global icon for men who embraced the freedom of an uncommitted life. In 1994, Clooney's career took a groundbreaking turn when he starred as Dr. Doug Ross on the hit television series ER. Playing the role of a skilled, charismatic, and somewhat rebellious doctor, he won the hearts of millions of female fans worldwide. This role marked the beginning of Clooney's public persona, a mature, alluring man who couldn't be easily tied down by anyone or anything. ER not only propelled Clooney to stardom, but also cemented his image as Hollywood's eternal bachelor, a captivating man with a remarkable career and an enviable sense of freedom. Following ER, Clooney's career only continued to soar. He starred in blockbuster films like From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996, Out of Sight, 1998, and notably Ocean's 11, 2001, a film with a star-studded cast and an irresistibly intriguing heist plot. His role as Danny Ocean, the clever, witty mastermind, seemed almost like a reflection of Clooney himself. Charming, humorous, and impossible to pin down. These films didn't just affirm Clooney's talent, but further solidified his image as a suave, free-spirited man, fully comfortable in his world without needing a steady partner by his side. During this time, Clooney began speaking openly about his personal views on marriage. Often with a touch of humor, he would say that his first marriage taught him he wasn't meant for matrimony, and he didn't see himself marrying again. This confidence, coupled with his carefree lifestyle and memorable quips, made Clooney one of the most desirable bachelors admired by the public. He led a life of elegant independence, appearing at red carpet events with famous girlfriends, though none managed to keep him for long. Each time Clooney appeared on the red carpet with a new companion, fans understood it as a fleeting connection, knowing he would always remain a man devoted to freedom. However, Clooney's career was not limited to acting alone. He ventured into producing and directing with acclaimed works like Good Night and Good Luck, 2005, and The Ides of March, 2011. These films showcased not only Clooney's diverse talents, but also his keen interest in political and social issues. He wasn't just a Hollywood actor, he had become a cultural icon, a man with a strong sense of social responsibility. Clooney took part in humanitarian efforts, especially in Darfur, and consistently spoke out about human rights, freedom of the press, and justice. With remarkable achievements and a compelling public image, George Clooney became the ideal model of an independent, successful man. He didn't need a partner to complete his life, and he effortlessly exuded the charm of a free-spirited, worldly man. To Clooney, marriage seemed like an unnecessary bond. He enjoyed his lively life through romantic adventures with many famous, beautiful women, convincing himself that the bachelor life was not only fitting, but also the perfect choice. Yet, everything that once seemed unshakable began to shift in 2013 when a remarkable woman entered his life. Amal Alamuddin, a brilliant, talented, and strong-willed woman, made Clooney, for the first time in years, reconsider marriage and family. If you're curious to know what it was about Amal that led Hollywood's charming bachelor to change his mind, hit subscribe and join us as we uncover the hidden stories and deep emotions behind George Clooney's marriage. A fateful meeting with Amal Alamuddin. In 2013, one evening at George Clooney's private villa on Lake Como, Italy, a fateful encounter unfolded, an encounter that Clooney would later describe as the moment that changed my life. Little did he know that a friend was bringing along a very special guest, a woman with intellect and strength that were unlike anyone he'd ever met. That woman was Amal Alamuddin, a renowned human rights lawyer, radiating a powerful allure through her intellect and deep commitment to her work. From the moment Amal entered the room, Clooney was captivated. With her elegant appearance and confident demeanor, Amal made a lasting impression on him. They spoke throughout the evening, exchanging thoughts on everything from art and politics to their work. Amal was a woman who wasn't just beautiful, but also strong and driven by her ideals. A woman unafraid to stand up for justice and devote her career to the values she believed in. This sparked Clooney's admiration and respect. After that evening, Clooney felt as though a part of his life had been profoundly enriched by Amal's presence. That meeting wasn't merely a night filled with laughter and joy. It marked the beginning of something truly unique. Soon after, Amal and Clooney began exchanging emails. Initially, they shared small stories, but over time, each message became a thread weaving them closer together. Clooney was continuously drawn to Amal's sharp intellect, refined sense of humor, and fierce independence. Unlike others in Hollywood, Amal had no interest in the glamour of the entertainment world and was entirely confident in her own life. Through these letters, Clooney felt increasingly certain that Amal was the one who had awakened in him a yearning for a different future, one that involved family and responsibility, a desire he never thought he'd have. As time passed, their relationship grew beyond emails and light conversations. Gradually, they began sharing more intimate moments, and unexpectedly, Clooney felt a profound love he'd never believed he could feel. Their first date took place at a party in London. Amal arrived with her confident, elegant presence, capturing everyone's attention, including the ever-present paparazzi. Clooney realized that Amal was not only an intelligent woman, but also the one he wanted to journey through life with. He understood that with Amal, this wasn't just a fleeting romance. It was a remarkable connection between two people with shared ideals and purposes. And before long, after that London trip, Clooney began planning his proposal to Amal, a turning point even he hadn't anticipated. That chance meeting, the harmony of their souls, and their shared ideals of justice and integrity had naturally drawn Clooney and Amal together. Finally, after years of holding firm to his stance against marriage, Clooney decided to slip a ring onto the hand of the one woman he knew could never be replaced. A romantic wedding and married life. On September 27, 2014, Venice, the city of romantic canals, witnessed the fairy tale wedding of George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin. This wedding was not only a momentous occasion for these two exceptional people, but also one of the most highly anticipated weddings worldwide. Thousands of fans, reporters, and photographers gathered in Venice, hoping to capture the unforgettable moments of this power couple. All of Venice seemed to pause as Clooney and Amal arrived by a luxury boat, heading to their wedding venue at the Aman Canal Grande, a historic building by the canal. Amal glowed in a breathtaking Oscar de la Renta wedding gown, exuding elegance and sophistication, while Clooney, in a Giorgio Armani tuxedo, looked every bit the dashing groom, unable to hide his joy as he walked beside the love of his life. The ceremony included many notable guests, from Matt Damon and Cindy Crawford to close friends from Amal's circle of legal professionals. It was more than just a wedding. It was a widely covered media event, a blend of Hollywood glamour with the grandeur of a traditional Western wedding. Their wedding wasn't only grand, but also intimate and heartfelt. Surrounded by fresh flowers and candlelight, the couple exchanged vows before their closest family and friends. Walter Veltroni, former mayor of Rome and a longtime friend of Clooney's, officiated the ceremony, making the moment even more special. In an emotional speech, Clooney shared that Amal was the woman he couldn't live without, and that he loved her not only for her intelligence, but because she had given him a new outlook on family and love. After the wedding, the couple and their guests enjoyed an Italian feast and fine wines, laughter and joyous stories filling the room. Everyone could feel the connection and harmony between Clooney and Amal. For Clooney, who once believed marriage wasn't for him, this was a defining moment. The point at which he officially became a husband, ready to embrace family life with all his love and dedication for Amal. Following their dream wedding in Venice, Clooney and Amal began building their life together at their villa on Lake Como, Italy, a serene space perfect for romantic, relaxing evenings after busy workdays. For Clooney, marrying Amal was a new and challenging experience. He was no longer Hollywood's charming bachelor, but a devoted husband, ready to give his all to the woman he cherished. Their marriage became a harmonious blend of two worlds. Clooney continued his film projects and humanitarian efforts, while Amal remained dedicated to her career as a human rights attorney, handling high-profile cases and fighting for justice. They have always supported each other unconditionally, taking pride in each other's accomplishments. Though Clooney is a busy figure in the entertainment industry, he doesn't hesitate to stand behind Amal's career. And Amal, in turn, encourages him in every artistic and humanitarian endeavor he undertakes. Like all marriages, theirs was not just about sweet love, but also required them to face countless challenges, especially since each has a busy career and individual passions. With demanding schedules and different types of work, Clooney and Amal quickly learned the importance of balancing marriage with their careers. Clooney continued his major film projects, not just as an actor but also as a director and producer, traveling often for shoots and public appearances. From Ocean's 13 to recent films like Ticket to Paradise, his career showed no signs of slowing down after marriage. He also maintained his humanitarian and political activities, making charity trips to challenging regions and lending his voice to global issues. Amal, a strong and determined woman, continued her work as a human rights lawyer. She is not only a top legal expert, but also takes on major international cases, advocating for the oppressed and fighting for justice. Her work frequently brings her to legal centers like London and The Hague, sometimes keeping her away from family for weeks at a time to handle important cases. The distance and demands of their work have occasionally brought tension and challenges. Rumors of strain surfaced when Clooney and Amal had to live apart temporarily due to work commitments. Yet, what makes this couple unique is their commitment and mutual respect, which have helped them overcome difficulties. Clooney often speaks proudly of Amal's achievements in interviews, praising her not only as his wife but also as a strong, independent partner. Amal, on her part, understands and values Clooney's contributions to both the arts and humanitarian work. To protect their happiness, Clooney and Amal have established a special rule. They never let more than a week go by without being together. This rule helps them stay connected and minimizes the strains that distance can bring. Despite their busy careers, they always make time for family. Clooney once shared that nothing matters more than family, and he's willing to do anything to protect the love he shares with Amal. In one interview, he said that meeting Amal and becoming her husband was the best decision of his life. Their marriage is a testament to the power of love and resilience. While their life isn't entirely easy, their commitment and determination have helped them through it all. This isn't just a story of a celebrity marriage, but a meaningful journey shared between two extraordinary individuals. If you want to keep following the daily stories and memorable moments of their family life, don't forget to hit subscribe to join us in exploring their inspiring journey together. Fatherhood, a meaningful milestone in Clooney's life. In 2017, at the age of 56, George Clooney experienced the joy and responsibility of fatherhood for the first time when his twins, Ella and Alexander, were born. For a man who once claimed he didn't want children, this marked a profound turning point. No one could have imagined that Hollywood's charming bachelor, who had always prioritized his career and personal freedom, would become such a devoted and loving father. Amal gave birth to the twins at St. Mary's Hospital in London, the same hospital favored by celebrities and royals alike for welcoming new family members. News of the twins' birth quickly spread, with congratulations pouring in from around the world. Clooney, once the symbol of carefree independence, couldn't contain his happiness and pride at becoming a father. In an interview, he jokingly shared that he was shocked to find out they'd be welcoming 2 babies instead of 1. The moment he met his children, he realized his life would be forever changed. He has since dedicated much of his time to caring for his children, from playing with them to helping Amal with the daily tasks of parenthood. Though he was once famously disinterested in marriage and family, Clooney now admits that fatherhood has been one of the most meaningful experiences of his life. From being a busy Hollywood star, he has willingly cut back on work to spend more time with his family. He's no longer just George Clooney of Hollywood, but a loving father, pouring his heart into his 2 little angels. Ella and Alexander quickly became Clooney's greatest inspiration and motivation, He wants to give them a peaceful and secure childhood, far from the flashing cameras. Both Clooney and Amal are careful about protecting their children's privacy, committed to raising them away from the influence of their parents' fame. Clooney humorously shared that although he and Amal don't speak Italian fluently, the twins do, and they even use it to outsmart their parents. These moments bring laughter to their household and remind Clooney that fatherhood isn't just a responsibility, it's filled with unexpected joys. In the years since, Clooney has embraced the role of a responsible father, willing to do anything to ensure his children's happiness. Each day is a new adventure for him with Ella and Alexander. In various interviews, Clooney has shared the joy of taking his kids on outings, showing them his favorite places, and even playing games together. He cherishes every moment with his children, something he never imagined he would have. Since Ella and Alexander entered his life, Clooney feels a new sense of purpose that transcends himself and his career. For him, fatherhood is not only about raising and protecting his children, but also about passing on the values he holds dear, helping them understand the world, compassion, and love. He hopes, as his own parents did for him, to inspire and support his children in growing both intellectually and compassionately. While Clooney's career has been brilliant and filled with accomplishments, perhaps it is fatherhood that has brought him the most joy and fulfillment. The twins are not only a testament to Clooney and Amal's love, but also their pride on their journey as parents. Whenever he speaks about his children, Clooney's eyes fill with love and pride, a warm and tender side of the man once considered Hollywood's charming bachelor. The marriage of George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin is not only a romantic love story, but also a testament to enduring partnership and a shared commitment to profound human values. After nearly a decade together, Clooney and Amal have not only succeeded in building a warm family with their twin children, Ella and Alexander, but have also made significant contributions to social and humanitarian causes, creating a positive impact worldwide. Together, they co-lead the Clooney Foundation for Justice, CFJ, an organization dedicated to protecting human rights and securing justice for the oppressed. One of their key initiatives, Trial Watch, monitors trials around the globe to prevent unfair trials and protect the rights of vulnerable individuals. Additionally, The Sentry is another prominent project developed by Clooney and Amal, aimed at disrupting illicit financial networks that support dictatorships and destabilizing forces around the world. They also prioritize refugee support, especially for communities severely affected by war and conflict. From Syria to Sudan, Clooney and Amal have donated millions of dollars, partnering with major organizations to provide educational resources and basic services for refugee children, offering them the opportunity to grow up in a safe environment. Their married life is a testament to the strength of love and resilience. From different lifestyles and careers to personal achievements, Clooney and Amal have built a solid relationship, consistently supporting each other through all of life's challenges. They are not only talented individuals in their respective fields, but are also an admirable couple who have overcome difficulties hand in hand. The love shared by Clooney and Amal reminds us that, no matter the circumstances, true love can overcome all barriers and help us become the best versions of ourselves. This is a marriage that goes beyond romance, embodying a blend of passion, ideals, and trust. If you too are captivated by George and Amal's inspiring love story, feel free to share your thoughts, give us a like, and share with friends. And don't forget to hit subscribe to explore more fascinating stories about Hollywood stars. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.